What if your retirement dollars could buy you sunrise coffee on a balcony facing turquoise water, fresh seafood dinners, and a lifestyle so stress-free your old boss would be jealous? In the US, many retirees are paying over $2,000 a month just for rent. Never mind utilities, healthcare, or the occasional night out. But what if there were places where $1,500 a month buys you an entire new life? Today, we're exploring 10 real islands where you can retire affordably, comfortably, and beautifully, with real infrastructure, good healthcare, and warm communities. 10. Isla Colón, Panama. If you've ever dreamed of waking up to ocean waves instead of morning traffic, Isla Colón in Panama's Bocas del Toro archipelago might be calling your name. This island is the definition of laid-back paradise. Picture colorful houses on stilts, reggae rhythms in the air, and locals zipping around on bicycles instead of cars. It's a place where life slows down the moment you step off the boat. Living here can be shockingly affordable. A one-bedroom apartment or small home rents for $500 to $700 a month, and if you cook at home and shop at local markets, your groceries may stay under $250. Add utilities, a few meals out, and transportation, and your total monthly budget comfortably lands between $1,100 and $1,400. Panama is also famous for its pensionado visa, arguably the most generous retirement program in the world. If you can prove a monthly pension of at least $1,000, you qualify for permanent residency plus hefty discounts. 25% off airfare, 20% off medical services, and even 50% off movie tickets. Isla Colón isn't luxury, it's freedom. It's where you trade rush hour for sunsets over turquoise water and stress for the gentle rhythm of waves on the shore. Sure, the rainy season can stretch on and things move slowly, but that's exactly the charm. Here, mañana truly means tomorrow, and nobody minds. 9. São Miguel, Azores, Portugal. Halfway between North America and Europe floats a secret most Americans have never heard of. São Miguel, the crown jewel of Portugal's Azores Islands. This is a land of rolling green hills, volcanic hot springs, hydrangeas lining the roads, and a landscape that looks like Hawaii and Ireland had a baby. A comfortable life here costs roughly $1,200 to $1,500 per month. Rent for a cozy one-bedroom apartment runs about $600, and eating well is surprisingly cheap. Local wine can be cheaper than bottled water, and fresh seafood is sold right off the dock. Portugal's D7 visa makes it easy for retirees with passive income. You just need to show around 870 euros per month, about $950 in income, and you gain access to the EU's healthcare system, among the best and most affordable in the world. Crime is rare, the people are kind, and the island is spotless. Even the cows seem relaxed, chewing grass with panoramic ocean views. Yes, it rains often, but when the clouds lift and the sun hits the crater lakes of Sete Cidades, you'll realize why many call this the most beautiful island in the Atlantic. São Miguel offers European living, tropical scenery, and old-world peace, all without breaking the bank. 8. Southern Sri Lanka. If you crave exotic beauty and daily adventures without the price tag of Bali or Phuket, the southern coast of Sri Lanka might be your sweet spot. From the colonial charm of Galle to the golden beaches of Mirissa and Tangale, this stretch of coastline feels like a living postcard. Rent a small villa or apartment near the beach for $300 to $500 a month. Enjoy flavorful local meals for just $2 or $3, and even with utilities and transport, you can live comfortably under $1,200 a month. The healthcare system is solid, especially in private clinics where a doctor visit might cost $10 to $20. For major treatments, nearby Colombo or short flights to Bangkok or Singapore offer top-tier hospitals. The My Dream Home visa welcomes retirees aged 55 and older who can show a fixed deposit of around $15,000 and monthly remittances of about $1,500. Expect warmth in every sense. Tropical weather, spicy cuisine, and friendly smiles. You'll drink world-class tea at sunrise. ride tuk-tuks through palm-lined streets, and watch fishermen balancing on stilts as the day ends in fiery orange light. Yes, monsoon seasons exist, and things run on island time, but the trade-off is waking up every day inside a postcard and knowing you're spending less than the average US electricity bill. 7. Cebu Island, Philippines. If you want a tropical lifestyle with city comfort close by, Cebu hits that balance perfectly. It's modern but not chaotic, tropical but practical. Picture a life where you can shop at malls, get first-rate healthcare, and still spend your weekends snorkeling with sea turtles. A single retiree can live here comfortably on $1,200 to $1,400 per month. Apartments rent from $400 to $700, local transportation is cheap, and eating out rarely costs more than $5. Official languages, so communication is effortless. The Philippines offers the SRRV, Special Resident Retiree Visa, one of Asia's most flexible programs, granting long-term residency for those over 50 who can show a small pension or maintain a modest deposit in a local bank. Cebu also has top-tier hospitals like Chonghua and Cebu Doctors University Hospital, both internationally accredited. There are trade-offs: humid weather, occasional tropical storms, and karaoke at 2 a.m. that you'll either love or learn to ignore. But the friendliness of the Filipino people, the affordability, and the island's natural beauty make Cebu one of the best-kept secrets in Asia for retirees. 6. Roatan, Honduras. If there's one Caribbean island that still feels like a secret, where turquoise water meets small-town charm, it's Roatan, Honduras. While other islands have turned into playgrounds for cruise ships and billionaires, Roatan somehow kept its soul. Palm-fringed beaches, pastel houses on stilts, and locals who'll greet you with a genuine "Buenos dias" as you walk to the pier. The air smells like salt, grilled fish, and sunscreen. And the pace? Somewhere between lazy afternoon and eternal weekend. Now here's the best part: you can actually afford it. A modest one-bedroom home or apartment rents for $600 to $900 a month, often with ocean views or within walking distance of the beach. Utilities, including electricity, water, and Wi-Fi, usually add another $150 to $200. A couple can live comfortably on $1,200 to $1,500 a month, and a single person can easily stay below that. Groceries from the local market are fresh and cheap. Think mangoes for 50 cents, avocados the size of your hand for $1, and freshly caught snapper for under $10. Eating out is a joy, not a guilty pleasure. A full dinner at a seaside restaurant, lobster tail, rice, plantains, and a cold local beer might cost you $12 to $15. But Roatan isn't just about beaches and budgets. It's also a diver's paradise, sitting atop the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef, the second largest reef in the world. You can snorkel right off your backyard and see parrotfish, rays, and corals that glow neon under sunlight. Scuba lessons, boat trips, and eco-tours are all a fraction of what you'd pay elsewhere in the Caribbean. The community here is diverse. Locals, expats, and digital nomads blend easily. Many Hondurans on the island speak both Spanish and English, making communication effortless. There's a warmth to daily life here. People look you in the eye, and neighbors still share food or help fix a broken fence. When it comes to healthcare, Roatan has several private clinics, including the well-known Clínica Esperanza, where consultations cost around $25 to $40. For more advanced procedures, the mainland city of La Ceiba or even San Pedro Sula offers full hospitals just a short flight away. Medical insurance and medications are also reasonably priced. Thinking of staying long-term? Honduras offers a retirement visa, Residencia Rentista o Pensionado. You only need to prove a lifetime pension or income of at least $1,500 per month, and you can gain residency, property rights, and even duty-free import of household goods. Of course, it's still island living. Expect the occasional power outage, slower service, and a relaxed sense of time. The locals joke that Roatan runs on island batteries, but that's part of its charm. You'll trade traffic jams for beach walks, board meetings for paddleboards, the noise of the city for the quiet rhythm of waves against the reef. For retirees seeking beauty, simplicity, and affordability, Roatan is a hidden Caribbean jewel. One where you don't just stretch your dollars, you stretch your soul. 5. Penang, Malaysia. If your idea of paradise includes affordable comfort, world-class hospitals, and the best street food on earth, Penang might just win your heart. This Malaysian island is a vibrant mix of cultures, Malay, Chinese, Indian, and Western influences, all blending into one deliciously diverse lifestyle. A retiree can live here comfortably on $1,000 to $1,300 a month. Rent a modern apartment for $400 to $600, eat amazing meals for $2, and enjoy reliable public transport and modern infrastructure. Malaysia's MM2H program, Malaysia My Second Home, offers long-term residency for retirees with reasonable financial means and minimal bureaucracy. Healthcare here is exceptional, clean, advanced, and English-speaking. In fact, Malaysia is ranked among Asia's top destinations for medical tourism. Add a thriving expat community, colorful heritage streets in Georgetown, and 300 days of sunshine, and it's easy to see why so many retirees fall in love with Penang. Sure, it's humid and traffic can be dense downtown, but with all you get for your money, Penang delivers 5-star living on a 3-star budget. 4. Corfu, Greece. Forget overpriced Santorini and Mykonos. Corfu, tucked in the Ionian Sea, offers the same stunning Mediterranean lifestyle, and for half the price. It's a mix of Venetian elegance, crystal-clear beaches, olive groves, and pastel-colored homes spilling down hillside villages. You can live comfortably on $1,300 to $1,600 per month. Rents for charming apartments hover around $600, groceries about $300, and the rest easily covers dining, transport, and leisurely exploration. Greek people are famously warm and generous, and English is commonly spoken in Corfu, especially in areas with expats. Healthcare options include public hospitals and private clinics, both affordable by Western standards. Life here runs on island rhythm. Morning coffee by the harbor, a quick swim before lunch, and long dinners that stretch into laughter-filled nights. Yes, bureaucracy can test your patience and winters are quiet, but in exchange, you get soul-rich living surrounded by art, music, and sea views that never get old. 3. Isla Mujeres, Mexico. Just 15 minutes by ferry from Cancun lies Isla Mujeres, a pocket-sized island bursting with color, flavor, and friendliness. It's what Tulum used to be before influencers and high prices moved in. Local, relaxed, and effortlessly beautiful. You can rent a cozy apartment near the beach for $500 to $900, grab fresh ceviche or fish tacos for $5, and still keep your total monthly cost between $1,200 and $1,700. Golf carts are the island's main transportation, and days drift by between beach walks, snorkeling, and open-air cafes. For healthcare, nearby Cancun offers modern private hospitals and dental care for a fraction of U.S. prices. Mexico's temporary resident visa for pensioners is straightforward. Show a modest income or savings, and you can stay year-round. Of course, hurricanes occasionally sweep through and tourism spikes during winter months, but locals have mastered the art of living well. Sunsets blaze orange and pink, kids play soccer on the sand, and expats sip margaritas while laughing that paradise could cost so little. 2. San Andres Island, Colombia. Floating quietly in the Caribbean, hundreds of miles from mainland Colombia, lies San Andres, a small island with a big heart. It's one of those rare places that still feels authentic. A blend of Caribbean rhythm, Latin warmth, and island simplicity that immediately slows your pulse and resets your priorities. When you step off the plane, the air hits you, warm, humid, and scented with coconut and salt. Music hums from beachside cafes, kids laugh in the streets, and locals greet you like you've been there forever. Life here doesn't just move slower, it flows. And the surprise? You can live here comfortably for less than $1,400 a month. A small apartment or studio near the beach rents for $400 to $600, or you can spend $800 for something larger with ocean views. Electricity and Wi-Fi rarely exceed $80 a month, and eating local is delightfully affordable. Fresh red snapper, coconut rice, and plantains, a full plate at a local restaurant, might cost you $5 to $7. Colombia's overall cost of living is already low, but San Andres keeps it steady, even though it's an island. Groceries and imports cost a little more due to shipping, but local produce, seafood, and market goods keep prices balanced. Healthcare here is accessible and affordable. There's a public hospital on the island for basic needs and several private clinics for general care. For complex treatments, residents take a short flight to Cartagena or Medellin, where Colombia's private hospitals are among the best and most affordable in Latin America. Many expats even fly for checkups or dental care and make a mini vacation out of it, paying a fraction of U.S. medical prices. Now about visas. Colombia's pensionado visa is one of the easiest in the region. You only need to show a lifetime pension of at least 3 times Colombia's minimum monthly wage, roughly $975 to $1,100 USD in 2025. That's it. Once approved, you gain residency benefits, access to the national healthcare system, and the option to apply for permanent residency after 5 years. Life in San Andres is about connection, not Wi-Fi speed or luxury malls, but community, conversation, and shared sunsets. Locals speak both Spanish and Creole English, and their warmth makes integration easy. Music is everywhere. Reggae, calypso, salsa, a living soundtrack of Caribbean joy. Yes, there are trade-offs. Everything arrives by boat or plane, so patience is part of the island lifestyle. There's humidity, there's salt in the air, and sometimes the power flickers. But what you get in return is peace. The kind you can't put a price on. Here, your mornings start with turquoise water and end with dancing lights on the horizon. You'll find fishermen pulling in their catch, kids playing barefoot soccer, and expats sharing beers with locals at sunset. In San Andres, you don't just retire, you rediscover what it means to feel alive. 1. Koh Samui, Thailand. Our final stop brings us to the jewel of Southeast Asia, Koh Samui, Thailand's tropical dream island. This place checks every box. Modern hospitals, high-speed internet, friendly locals, and landscapes straight out of a travel magazine. You can rent a stylish one-bedroom home near the beach for $350 to $500. Enjoy Thai meals for $2 and live comfortably for about $1,200 to $1,500 a month. Despite its beauty, Samui isn't just for tourists. It has an established expat community, Western supermarkets, and reliable utilities. Healthcare is excellent, and Bangkok Hospital Samui is internationally accredited. English is widely spoken, and transportation is easy, whether by scooter or taxi. Thailand's retirement visa welcomes those aged 50 and older who can show monthly income of 65,000 baht, around $1,750, or a local bank balance meeting the requirement. Yes, there's a rainy season and occasional power cuts, but those fade fast when you're sipping coconut water while the sun sets over palm-framed beaches. Koh Samui delivers everything retirees dream about: safety, serenity, affordability, and that unmistakable feeling that life has finally slowed down to the right speed. So there you have it. 10 real islands where your social security check stretches further than your stress. From the Caribbean to Southeast Asia, these places prove that retirement doesn't have to mean downsizing your dreams. You can wake up to ocean views, eat better than ever, and live a richer, freer life, all for less than the rent on a one-bedroom apartment back home. If any of these islands caught your eye, tell us which one in the comments below. And if you're ready to turn your retirement plan into a passport-stamped adventure, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. because every week we uncover new ways to unlock the retirement you deserve. This is Retirement Unlocked, where freedom meets affordability. See you under the palm trees.